Hey, what's up everyone? This is your boy James and I am back with another video for you guys today. And today I just want to really make a really quick video for you guys who are into self-care and wellness, especially for anyone who is into yoga in every aspect too. When it comes to, if you love Hatha yoga, if you love Vinyasa, or just like, Tantra yoga or any form of yoga too, that's just really helpful and just really, beautiful too when it comes to, different practices, many forms of yoga too, when it comes to, how you apply it to every aspect of your life too. And, when it comes to this video especially, for all the yogis out there who love to practice yoga on a regular basis too, and just like when it comes to with this video, and especially for anyone who is watching this video too, in the morning or in the afternoon or in the evening, I just really want to share a really interesting story about how, yoga and meditation foster positive alternate states of consciousness by Amelia Harris, from wakeupworld.com. So shout out to her for making this article too when it comes to, from wakeupworld.com, especially when it comes to, meditation and yoga. And just like when it comes to meditation and yoga, it can really just be suggestive because, when it comes to practicing meditation and yoga, and even just like meditation and mindfulness and yoga too, just really how you practice that on a regular basis too, really makes a difference too. And just, I'm speaking more than just my, personal experience, just because I'm a certified yoga teacher and all that, and say yoga instructor, but like when it comes to just practicing yoga and meditation and mindfulness on a regular basis can really just be very helpful, and especially when it comes to, really being in those kind of like altered states of consciousness. Sometimes there's days where I'm just truly blissful, and there's other days where I'm just, totally quiet and shut off, but like at the same time, just like how I can really just practice mindfulness and meditation and yoga and really just, apply those, really, powerful practices in my self-care routine was really helpful for me, and especially for anyone who's just really curious about that too and just want to just really practice, meditation and mindfulness and yoga in your own ways too, when it comes to different styles, from East Asian cultures and so on and and so much more. And just like how you want to practice that is really up to you, and that's really a beautiful choice. It's just like, if you want to practice Hatha yoga, that's cool too. If you want to practice Vinyasa or, Mysore or any form of yoga too, that's really beautiful. So when it comes to just really, practicing that, and especially when it comes to learning about these practices too, from, with meditation, when it comes to breath work, and just really practicing being present in this very moment, and just really when it comes to mindfulness, just really, being aware of how you're feeling, in this very moment, and how you can really just, do that in a really powerful way too, just really practicing mindfulness to help, just really take your mind off things and to really just recognize how you're feeling and so much more. And with yoga, and just like when it comes to with that beautiful practice on its own, has really powerful deep roots from East Asian cultures, especially when it comes to, from India too. And just like, when it comes to if you're into Hatha, if you're into Tantra, if you're into Vinyasa, or whichever too, it's just, whatever any kind of form of yoga or just like meditation or mindfulness practice can really just be helpful for anyone too, because we're built different, we live different lives, we're from different places obviously too, but how we can really just, practice these powerful practices, especially, when we honor those practices too, from East Asian cultures, and not trying to dilute them and just really respect them, for what it is, can really just be really powerful, especially for our self-care and wellness routine too. So I just really want to, express that too as a yoga teacher, and especially, saying a yoga teacher too, it's just, it sounds kind of weird saying that too, just because I'm yoga practitioner. And of course too, I'm grateful for my success when it comes to just really being certified, doing a 200-hour certification. I may dive into the 500 certification. I'm not sure at my point in my life also. So when it comes to that, who knows what the future holds for me too. But I'm just gonna look at the brighter side of things too, and just really looking at it from a healthy perspective basically too. So, but enough about me too. This article is for anyone who is watching this video, and especially for anyone who loves to practice meditation and mindfulness and yoga, or who are curious about practicing meditation and mindfulness or any form of yoga too, in your own self-care and wellness routine too, and even in your own spiritual path as well. So when it comes to that, and if you guys ever want to just really read this study for yourself too, from Amelia Harris too, and she's not related to, so I'm not sure, maybe we are, and because my last name is Harris, and which I find that ironic, but I'm not sure if we're related or anything like that, but I'm not trying to speculate or anything. But if you guys ever want to check out this article at any time as well, especially from especially from Amelia Harris, from wakeupworld.com. I'll post a link to it in the description below so you guys can really check it out for yourself at any time. But I post some, healing messages too, for this video, and just really asking universe, how we can really just, how yoga, and I say how yoga, but also how meditation and, how our meditation and mindfulness and yoga practice can really help us to, alter the state of consciousness. But that sounds too long, so I'm just going to say how our, mindfulness practice, how our meditation and yoga practice can help us to, different states of consciousness, whoever that may be too when it comes to with this video. I'm not sure how I'm going to title it, but I'm just really gonna, leave it with that, when it comes to that. So, yeah, how, yoga, and I say how meditation, I could say it much better too, since I'm just walking over the place, and I'm just gonna ground myself for a bit. It's just how we can really, how our own meditation and yoga practice can help us to be in different states of consciousness. So I might just leave it at that, and I'm going to show you to the healing messages that I pulled for you guys too for this video. So if any of these messages resonate with you guys too at any time, you're more than welcome to share your own feelings and thoughts at any time when it comes to with this video, and especially when it comes to how our own meditation and yoga practice can help us to be in different states of consciousness. Just like when it comes to what the first message is really all about responsibility. So when it comes to responsibility, when it comes to what the first healing message is, it's really important for all of us to really just take responsibility in our own meditation and mindfulness practice, and even our own yoga practice too, because our overall health is really important, and there's nothing more important than just really taking care of our overall health, especially if we're dealing with different challenges, and we're just dealing with certain things that challenge us on a regular basis. It could be from just people, other environmental threats, or even just everything that's around us, or everything that's connected that's just really challenging for the people to certain circumstances, situations, and so on and so forth. Just really taking the time for ourselves to just really taking responsibility in our own meditation and mindfulness, and even our yoga practice too, can help us to just really, to really just merely taking it seriously too in our own ways too, and not taking it for granted basically too, because like the great Uncle Ben said too in Marvel Comics, with great power comes with great responsibility. And what better way to just really take care of our overall health is just really taking it and just really, to really just take responsibility with that too, especially in our own mindfulness and meditation practice too, and even our own yoga practice as well. And just like when it comes to the second message that I have for this video too, it's just like for us to really just practicing healthy relationships. And just like when it comes to with relationship, and that word can really just be suggestive also too. I don't know how the fuck I'm saying this, excuse my language, but suggestive, so when it comes to with relationships, and relationships, there can be more than just connecting with other people and in our environment. It can really just be connecting with ourselves and even just life itself too. So just really taking the time throughout our busy day to just really practicing healthy relationships with life, when it comes to with ourselves, especially when it comes to creating that healthy relationship with ourselves, and creating that healthy relationship with other people that we care about, and especially in our environment too. So any way, shape, or form, how you want to create those kind of healthy relationships with ourselves, especially when it comes to who we are as human beings, and whether we're men, if we're women, if we're black, if we're white, if we're Puerto Rican, Mexican, sorry, saying, or whichever too. Just really, taking the time for ourselves to just really, practicing, and really creating healthy relationships with ourselves too, especially in our mindfulness, meditation, yoga practice too. So like how we can really just practice that in a powerful way too, just really applying those powerful practices of yoga too, especially in the 8 limbs of yoga as well too, like with the asana practice and pranayama, and just like practicing ahimsa and so much more too can really help us to just really practicing and creating those healthy relationships with ourselves, and especially with other people that we care about and we interact with, and especially in our environment too, when it comes to with our beautiful planet and communities that we're into. And so with the last message that I have for you guys also too for this video, it's just like when it comes to with emptiness can really, and just like when it comes to emptiness also too with a last message too for this video, it's just like for all of us too to just really empty our minds and taking the time for ourselves to just really clearing our minds, and just really seeing the bigger picture of things too when it comes to with our own mindfulness and meditation practice, and meditation and yoga practice too. So it's like when it comes to whether you're on your mat, if you're on your chair too, and even just like you're out and about too, throughout your busy day, just really, if you need to just find some stillness from time to time, and just really taking the time for yourself to just really find that place where you can just really clear your mind, and just really allowing yourself to just really being present in this very moment too can really help us to just really empty any kind of assumptions that we have also too if life challenges us, and in many ways, in any shape or form too. And just like when it comes to just like with emptiness, and just like taking the time to just really practice that, just really practicing that in our own ways to really just help us, to help you to just really empty any kind of assumptions you have, and just really clearing your mind, and just really being present in this very moment to help you to just really being in a better place than you were before, basically too. So when it comes to with that, and how you practice that is really up to you too. Like you have different ways that we practice mindfulness and meditation too, and especially in our own yoga practice as well. So just like how you want to practice that really makes a difference, but how you want to discover that for yourself, and just really applying those powerful practices can really just be helpful in so many ways too, especially if you're a man or woman. However you want to identify yourself, that's totally cool, that's awesome, and that's your own path alone too, because how you want to live your life, and how you want to create that life, and how you want to practice mindfulness, meditation, yoga is totally up to you, and that's your own journey too. So when it comes to with that, hopefully these messages were very helpful for you too. I'm not sure if I went like all over the place when it comes to this video, but if any of these messages resonate with you too, especially when it comes to with these 3 messages too that you guys see in this video. So like when it comes to with the first message, it's just really, take responsibility for our own overall health, to just really taking it seriously, especially when it comes to with our mindfulness and meditation and yoga practice too. Just really taking the time for ourselves to just really, really taking it seriously. If you really want to just like practicing mindfulness and meditation and yoga in our own ways too, when it comes to with our own self-care and wellness routine as well. And just like when it comes to with the second message, is just to really practicing and creating healthy relationships with ourselves, and especially when it comes to how you want to treat yourself, how you value yourself, practicing ahimsa, not to being so hard on yourself, and how you want to just really love yourself on a deeper level, and especially when it comes to how you want to just really creating healthy relationships with other people, people that we care about. It could be from our family, from our friends, to our kids, to our lovers, and even just like when it comes to with creating those healthy relationships with our environment, just appreciating what we have around us. It can be from our homes to the trees, to the fruits, to the little animals, our pets, and even with the big and scary ones too. So how you want to create those healthy relationships, and usually just practicing that in our own mindfulness and meditation and yoga practice really makes a difference. And just like when it comes to with the last message, it's really all about emptiness. So how you want to just really taking the time for yourself to just really sit with yourself, and just really practicing being present in the moment, to just really allowing your mind to and your body to just relax, and to just really empty all kind of assumptions too that are just really wearing you down too when it comes to with life, and just really practicing that in your own way to just really help you to just really find that clarity for yourself too. So how you want to just really practicing that emptiness, and just how you want to just take that time for yourself to just really clear your mind, and just really allowing your body to relax, and really just practicing being present in this very moment to help you to just really empty any kind of assumptions that you have, to just really find that kind of like emotional and mental clarity, and even physical clarity too for yourself in your own mindfulness and meditation and yoga practice too. So that was a bit much, just really, explain these messages, but hopefully you got the gist of this, understanding of these messages too, because these cards alone are really, really deep too. And just like when it comes to with any form of yoga and mindfulness practice, and even meditation practice too, it's really awesome too how most people, how people can just really find different ways to really just practicing mindfulness and meditation, and even in your own yoga practice too. So much love to all you guys too who are practicing mindfulness and meditation and even yoga in your own way too, in your own self-care and wellness routine too. And again, if you guys ever want to check out the article from Andrea, I believe her name was Amelia Harris too, so shout out to her creating this article from wakeuprow.com. I'll post a link to it below, so if you guys ever want to read it for yourself. And again, feel free to share your own feelings and thoughts. If these messages resonate with you, if they don't, that's totally understandable too. I'm not always right all the time when it comes to with like readings that I do, but I just like to just really go with the flow and just really share intuitively, and just really connecting with the universe and all that too. So but yeah, much love to all you guys too who are watching this video. And again, if you guys ever want to support this channel too, and especially when it comes to self-care and wellness, feel free to like this video. That really helps me being in the algorithm of YouTube. And if you guys ever want to just, subscribe to my channel also too, that would be wonderful as well. Make sure you hit the notification bell. That way you'll get notified for all the videos and content that I create on this channel on a regular basis. If you guys ever want to share this video with anyone who loves to practice mindfulness and meditation, or any form of meditation and yoga too, just feel free to do so. I would love to hear, their thoughts on it, their own feelings and thoughts about this video too. What I missed out, what I got wrong, what I got right. I'm always an open book when it comes to with criticism too. So anyways, much love to you guys. Hope you guys take care of yourselves. Hope you guys are, doing your best to just really, living your best lives, and really taking care of your overall health, on a regular basis too. And how you really do that really makes a difference too for our own self-care and wellness routine as well. So thank you guys for watching. I'm looking forward to making more videos like this too when it comes to self-care and wellness, and even just like other topics too, related to that. It could be from entertainment, it could be from pop culture and current events and astrology and so much more too, even sexuality as well. So I'm diving deep into those topics as well, but also just really keeping the theme of just like self-care and wellness, because all those two things alone can really just be applied to everything too. So again, thank you guys for watching. Much love to all you guys who are watching this in the morning or in the afternoon or in the evening. And I'm looking forward to just really making more content for you guys real soon. And much love and many blessings.